Just before the break, just before the break.
All right, welcome back to the 2019 USCSA National Championships. You're joining us now for the Women's Sprint Championships. We're going to do a couple sponsor reads here real quick. First of all, we're sponsored by Jackson Tourism, reminding you to stay wild. And also by Jackson Hole Resort, and Outdoor Master. And Patagonia, for when the weather gets crazy. It won't help you fight off a moose, but it'll help you in a snowstorm. All right, we're about 1 or 2 minutes away from the start of the women's relay. 9 legs, 8 handoffs. And I believe we're looking at 14 teams. The favorite right now has to be Clarkson, but St. Olaf, Wyoming, Colorado Mesa, Castleton, all have good chances at this. We got Western State in the mix. We got the Cornell team, and they are off. All right, looks like Clarkson out to an early lead. Bib number 1 is going to be Clarkson. St. Olaf wearing number 2. And all right, Clarkson on their team. Sarah Duclos, Bridget Wangler, and Anna Witkowski. St. Olaf is being led off by Daisy Richmond, but then she's handed off to Stephanie Ballas and Rose Doda. And Wyoming has Madison Tinker leading off, Ella DeWolf coming second, and Catherine Gruner in third. All right, as they head down that hill, getting behind the trees. Things apparently start to sort themselves out when everybody disappears back there. That's where all the exciting stuff happens. Could be a moose down there. We're not quite sure. There was just 3 moose on the course. Welcome to Wyoming. All right, Sarah Duclos still maintaining that lead. Skiing under the Wyoming flag. All right. I'm not quite sure what music we're playing right now, but we're going to get that changed up. But Sarah Duclos currently leading St. Olaf's Daisy Richmond. In third place right now, that's Castleton, Megan Green, passing St. Olaf's Daisy Richmond. To move them up to second place, we've got Wyoming sitting there in third. Western State looks to be slowing down a little bit, but holding on. All right, bib number 4, Colorado Mesa.
All right. We're back in business here. Wyoming skiing tough. Oh, we got to find a new song here. That's bib 1 from Clarkson. Jared, this music will fire you up.
Well, Bob, I can't do the music and announce.
Well, here I go. I'm announcing.
All right, get after it.
Bib 1, there's Sarah Duclos coming in. She's going to be handing off to Bridget Wangler. Bib 1's going to be followed up by... There's the tag. Bib 1 handing off. There's Bib 5, Castleton. That's Megan Green coming in, handing off to Adrian Toof. See Bib 2, Bib 3, and Bib 14. Bib 2, St. Olaf. Daisy Richmond heading off to Stephanie Ballas. Bib 3, Madison Tinker heading off to Ella DeWolf. And Bib 13, that's a Cornell team.
All right, we've got the Castleton B team, it looks like. Another Colorado Mesa handing off.
A gaggle of people handing off.
Western State coming in. That's bib number 17. I'm not quite sure where bib number 17 came from. Not on our start list. All right, a couple teams lining up, getting ready to go. Bib number 13, that's the Wellesley Cornell team. All right, second legs are out on course. All right, right now we're looking at Clarkson and St. Olaf. Those are currently the two teams to watch, but there's a few right behind them. We'll see how it shakes out when they come up the hill here. Some good dancing down at the finish line. All right, we've got the Wellesley and Cornell team. I believe that's Ellie Thorsgaard. Am I right on that one? Give me a little wave if we're right on that one. All right. And the Wellesley team, that might be McKenna Montimony. All right, and they're off. Second legs for Wellesley Cornell team and the Wellesley team of Sarah Most, McKenna Montimony, and Hannah Weissman. All right, Clarkson up front with a big lead. That's going to be Bridget Wangler powering up this hill and putting the hurt on just about every other team. Chasing Bridget Wangler down, we've got St. Olaf's Stephanie Ballas and Adriana Toof of Castleton. Wearing bib number 3, Ella DeWolf, skiing for Wyoming. But right now, Bridget Wangler coming around that last turn, getting ready to hand off to teammate Anna Witkowski. All right, there's the Wyoming team right on the tail of the Castleton team. Oh, DeWolf chasing down Adriana Toof. All right, coming into the exchange zone. We're looking at that Clarkson team. That's Anna Witkowski waiting for her teammate Bridget Wangler. Double pulling, saving a little bit of energy. There's 2 more legs that these ladies have to run. All right, here's the handoff for the first of 3 legs for Anna Witkowski. All right, team number 2, St. Olaf, not too far behind. Rose Doda might be able to make up a little bit of distance here on this leg. Don't want to lose contact too early. Catherine Gruner heading out. And Castleton and currently in 4th place. Emily Green back out on course. Well, no sign of the moose yet. If they come back, we'll try and get them on camera for everybody. All right, bib number 14, the Wyoming B team heading out there. So Wyoming's 2 teams are actually doing fairly well. Pretty close together. Pretty evenly matched. All right, bib number 9. That's the Castleton B team. Emily Cromie, Section 2 skier, former Section 2 skier.
From New York State, there's bib 11. Bib 11 heading out. There's Eileen Wen heading out from the Air Force Academy Wellesley team.
All right, we just had the Western State team head out. UVM taking off. Colorado Mesa's Hannah Brown out on course. All right, we've got Cornell team. Carolyn Dodd getting the handoff from Natalie Carlson. And bib number 10, the Clarkson, Michigan team. That's going to be Melissa Brown getting the handoff from Sierra Bowden.
Bib 8 coming in for the handoff. It's Colorado College handing off.
That's going to be Laurel Sullivan handing off to Sarah Packard. Sarah's first of 3 legs she's going to be skiing. And they're followed pretty close by the Wellesley Cornell team. Ellie Thorsgaard handing off to Emily Follett. Skier down.
Skier down. Somebody took off with no poles there, Jared.
I saw that, Bob. That's a bold move.
Got to pull out all the stops here. So here we are, back to our leaders over there. Coming up the hill.
That's Anna Witkowski skiing for Clarkson. Powering up that hill, trying to make that gap just a little bit bigger before she hands off to Sarah Duclos for Sarah's second leg.
So Anna Witkowski heading up the hill. She's followed by bib 2, St. Olaf. This is going to be a battle today between Clarkson and St. Olaf. First and second in the team standings right now.
That's Rose Doda trying to chase down Anna Witkowski. And she's followed pretty close by Catherine Gruner. Catherine Gruner of Wyoming, currently sitting in 3rd place. All right, bib number 15 making the handoff now. That's the Wellesley team. That might be Hannah Weissman heading out on course.
All right.
But coming down to the line, we've got Anna Witkowski of Clarkson.
Power into the finish line. That strong double pole. Coming in to hand off after her first leg. She's going to be handing off to Sarah Duclos, who will head out for her second lap on the course.
Sarah's going to start this second lap with about 6 or 7 second lead over St. Olaf's Daisy Richmond. We'll see if Daisy can make up a little bit of room. But Sarah Duclos out on course. All right, that's St. Olaf. Rose Doda coming in to hand off to Daisy Richmond. All right, Daisy Richmond out on course. Bib number 3 now waiting. That's going to be Madison Tinker waiting to get the handoff from Catherine Gruner.
So right now it looks to be about a 17-second lead for the Clarkson team over St. Olaf. St. Olaf sitting in 2nd place after the 3rd leg. And then another 15 seconds back to the Wyoming team sitting in 3rd place. Here we go, Team 5 coming through. Team 5, that's your Castleton team. That's Emily Green handing off to Megan Green. Sister act here. Megan Green takes it out. Castleton sitting in 4th position right now. They're about 18 seconds behind the team of Wyoming. So about 18 seconds out of the There's your leaders right now coming through the exchange zone.
I always like the Clarkson kits. It makes it really easy to spot them all the way across the course.
They got the relay socks on today, Jared.
Oh, man.
Oh, the relay
that
socks.
explains so much.
That explains it all right there, baby.
All right, Colorado College making the exchange. Iny Seatman handing off to Laurel Sullivan.
Bridget Wangler, our leaders, hand off to Anna Witowski. The relay socks are working today for Clarkson. Oh, bib 2, St. Olaf. Stephanie Follis making up a ton of time here. Great leg by Stephanie Follis to bridge that gap, coming up into the handoff. She's going to be handing off to Rose Doda. And Rose is out on course.
All right, Castleton getting ready to head out now. That's going to be Adriana Toof handing off to Emily Green.
See a couple teams milling around looking for some relay socks that they can put on.
All right, bib 11 coming in now. That's the Wellesley U.S. Air Force Academy team.
And they're followed by bib 3. That's the Wyoming team. Oh, Wyoming overtakes them going into the exchange zone.
Is this Ann Alquist heading off to Becky Bryant?
I'm going to go with that, Jared.
All right. We're getting a little confused up here, maybe as people start getting lapped, but we'll do the best we can.
Wyoming team. And Ella DeWolf handing off to Kathleen Bruner.
All right, bib number 5 coming in now. That's the Castleton team. Adriana Toof handed off to Emily Green. Emily back out on course. All right, bib number 13 coming in now. That's the Wellesley Cornell mixed team. Sarah Most handed off to Ellie Thorsgaard.
I think it's all a Cornell team now, Jared.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. We changed that up a little bit.
All right, throwing me curveballs.
That's what I do.
I'll keep swinging at them all day.
All right, bib.
Bib number 7, that's going to be the Western State team coming up the hill.
Skiing.
Nice tempo.
Great tempo. Great technique there. Well taught by Duncan Callahan, the Western State coach. Kelly's put some time in here. Looks like bib 9, waiting exchange zone. That looks to be Emily Cromie in the exchange zone, waiting for her teammate to come in for the handoff.
All right, that's going to be Kaylin Crompton finishing up her second leg. Handing off to Emily Cromie.
Bib 4, the Colorado Mesa team as well. Looks to be.
That's Kelly Arthur. You're going to be handing off to Hannah Brown.
Thanks, Jared.
You're welcome, Bob.
Bib 14 coming in. That's a Wyoming B team. Morgan Roberts handing off to Kaylee Behune.
All right, team number 4, Colorado Mesa. Kelly Arthur handing off to Hannah Brown. Hannah heading out.
Send it. Oh, she's going for it, coach.
All right, UVM now coming in. I want to say that's Margaret Lee handing off to Lizzie Duffy. Could be wrong, no, Bob.
Got a Clarkson skier coming up the hill around the turn. Some strong skiing there.
All right, there's the Michigan skier from, I believe, the Clarkson, Michigan team.
15 coming into your view right now. There's Wellesley. Wellesley coming in.
Wellesley got into town not too long ago, basically on a red-eye flight.
Late entries, but they're in place. And we see Team 1 getting in place up there for the exchange. So Team 1, there we go. Team 1 coming in.
All right, Sarah Duclos about to head out on her last lap of these championships. That's Anna Witkowski handing off to Sarah Duclos. Still with a good lead. We'll see what the gap is back to St. Olaf's Rose Doda. Rose is going to be handing off to Daisy Richmond.
Bib 10 just came through. That was a team of Clarkson and Michigan.
All right, bib number 6, the Cornell team getting ready to go.
And bib 2 pulling strong to the finish line. That's your second place team, St. Olaf.
What do you think, Bob? About 25 seconds back?
That should be Rose Doda, and she's going to be handing off to Daisy Richmond.
Well, they've made up some ground in this last 3 loops, but they gotta crank it up if they want to catch Clarkson team. All right, bib number 6 now, the Cornell team. I believe that's Carolyn Dodd heading out on course.
About 34 seconds separating our top 2 teams. Clarkson's up by 34 seconds over St. Olaf. We're looking for our third place team to come in here. Looks like Wyoming and bib number 3 is getting lined up in the exchange zone. And there's bib 3 coming into the exchange zone.
That's going to be Catherine Gruner handing off to Madison Tinker.
So we've gone through 6 laps for our top teams. Everybody here, this is their last lap. They're going to be handing off. And they're not going to leave anything out there today, Jared.
All right, well, I think right now we're going to see Becky Bryant, I believe skiing for the U.S. Air Force Academy, hand off to Eileen Wen on one of those mixed teams we were talking about earlier, the Wellesley and U.S. Air Force Academy team.
Bib 8, Colorado College coming in for the handoff.
I think that's Laurel Sullivan handing off to Sarah Packard. All right, bib number 13 now, powering into the finish line. That's the Wellesley Cornell team. That might be Emily Follette handing off to Sarah Most.
And bib 5 coming up here. Bib 5, Castleton. That's Emily Green handing off to her sister Megan Green. Going to be in the handoff zone here for her last lap out on the course.
All right, Colorado Mesa powering their way through. Hannah Brown trying to make it to Rihanna Boonstra. So Rihanna can start her last lap.
So as of right now, your top 4 teams, Clarkson, followed by St. Olaf, followed by Wyoming, and then 4th place, Castleton. Those are your top 4 searching for that national championships.
All right, bib number 12, Lizzie Duffy, I believe, handed off to Allison Skaheen for UVM. All right, Colorado Mesa coming in right now. And the Castleton B team coming in, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Emily Cromie, handed off to Molly O'Callahan.
Yep. You're right, Jay.
I doubt myself sometimes, Bob. All right, there goes Colorado Mesa back out. Rihanna Boonstra, last lap. Can't leave anything out there, Bob.
14, bib 14, the Wyoming B team. Kaylee Behind handed it to Sydney Wiswell, heading off. We got some skiers coming up the hill here. Coaches running around cheering. That's bib 2 coming back up the hill. That's your St. Olaf team, and they're chasing down the Clarkson team.
That's Daisy Richmond trying to make up some ground on Sarah Duclos. But this is the last lap of these championships for both of these teams.
Sarah Duclos coming into the exchange zone. This is her last race here, the last run of the championships, and she's got her team into first position. We'll see if the rest of the team can hold on here. Good handoff.
All right, there goes Bridget Wengler out on course. Last lap of the season, Bob. Can't hold anything back now. All right, we've got St. Olaf waiting impatiently, trying to get ready to go. I don't blame them. Chomping at the bit, trying to make up a little bit of time here. All right, here comes St. Olaf.
Bib 2 coming in the finish line. We want to look at bib 2 here, St. Olaf.
All right, that's going to be the Clarkson B team. Clarkson and Michigan team, I'm sorry. It's going to be... Well, we'll figure it out later. All right, St. Olaf coming into the exchange zone. That's going to be Daisy Richmond handing off to Stephanie Ballas. Stephanie out on course. All right, here's the Wellesley team coming down for another exchange. That's going to be Hannah Weissman handing off to Sarah Mose for Sarah's last lap.
So Clarkson right now with a commanding lead, about 53 seconds over St. Olaf. But once again, we saw in the men's race, anything can happen out there.
All right, Cornell, I'm pretty sure that's Carolyn Dodd handing off to Lauren Gillett. All right, we've got the Wyoming team getting ready to go. Ella DeWolf waiting for Madison Tinker to finish up on her last lap. And here comes Madison.
Ella DeWolf sporting a nice hairstyle. I'm loving that hairstyle today. Looks like the Wyoming team has a theme with the hair going today.
Get a little bit of Iron Maiden going here, Bob.
This,
for the Metal Minute.
The Metal Minute.
Well, it's more like the Metal 5 Minute because I'm not cutting this song off. All right, we got bib number 13 coming up the hill. That's the Wellesley Cornell team. But we've got Castleton coming in. Megan Green handing off to Adriana Toof.
And they are not far out of third place. We're going to do a little bit of work here. We'll see what happens.
All right, we're going to be looking to see some good things coming out of Castleton. Adriana Toof's going to be looking to make up some ground here. All right, Wyoming B team now coming up the hill, followed pretty close by the Wellesley and Air Force Academy mixed team.
Castleton just 30 seconds out of third place right now. 2 legs to go.
Oh, they might be able to pull that one off, Bob. All right, Bridget Wengler trying to finish up her last lap, get to Anna Witkowski. And I think if they can hand off to Anna Witkowski with this kind of lead, that might be good night, Bob.
Don't want to jinx anybody here. So there we go. What are we listening to, Jared? Bib 8 coming into the exchange zone. That's Colorado College handing off.
All right, for the Iron Maiden fans, I'm sorry, we're going to have to skip this one. All right, Grace Potter, if anybody went into downtown last night, she was playing. It was actually a pretty good concert. I stayed there for about an hour. It was good. It was worth going. Now, I think Nathaniel Ratliff is playing tonight over at Jackson Hole Resort.
Right here. There's Bib 13 Cornell team coming in. We just had a handoff for Bib 14, the Wyoming B team. They're going to be followed by a handoff.
Bib number 12, the UVM team. Allison Skaheen handing off to Margaret Lee. All right, Clarkson team heading up the hill. That's Bridget Wengler. Oh, that's not Bridget Wengler. That's the Clarkson B team, or the Clarkson, Michigan mixed team.
Here we go, the last handoff coming through. The exchange zone, there's your last handoff for our top team.
That's Anna Witkowski heading out on course, trying to close the door on this one.
Bridget Wengler handing off to Anna Witkowski. Your last final lap here.
This Clarkson team has been pretty dominant this championship.
We're looking for the St. Olaf team and that Bib 2 to come through next.
All right, Western State's Megan Bamford handing off to Lindsay Costella.
And there we go, Bib 2.
We've
Looks
got
like they made up some ground.
We've got Suns Out, Guns Out, Stephanie Ballas heading up to Rose Doda.
There we go. Stephanie Ballas with another great run today. Made up a lot of time there. It's all down to Rose Doda to make up that time and see if they can catch up to that Clarkson team. Coming in now, Bib 10. Bib 10.
That's the Clarkson, Michigan mixed team. That should be Riley Udiger handing off to Sierra Bowden. All right, bib number 10 heading out. That's Sierra Bowden heading out on course. Sierra, I believe, skiing for Michigan.
Well, that's what I'm going with.
That's a good bet with the blue suit.
Yep.
All right, who do we got here, Bob, coming up this hill? That's going to be the Castleton team.
Castleton Nordic.
Castleton wearing bib number 5. Adriana Toof trying to get to Emily Green.
Bib 6 coming in. Bib 6, that's the Cornell team. I think that's Natalie Carlson. She's going to be, sorry.
Not quite sure which Cornell leg that is. That might be Lauren Gillett trying to hand off to Natalie Carlson.
And bib 3 handing off right now. There's your Wyoming team. Wyoming currently sitting in 3rd place. So that's Ella DeWolf handing off to Catherine Gruner.
Catherine Gruner going to try and get after it with last lap of the championship, Bob. Unless you count the alumni relay. Which, of course, we do.
Bib 5 coming up here.
Oh, a little bit of kick slip in there for Colorado Mesa's Kelly Arthur. Kelly's followed pretty closely by Colorado College's Laurel Sullivan, I believe.
It looks to be like our leader's coming up behind them.
All right, you can see the Castleton B team there. Kaylin Crompton trying to get to Emily Cromie.
And bib number 1 coming up the hill.
All right, Clarkson, Anna Witkowski. Pretty sure she's going to be finishing up to a good standing ovation here. All right, Colorado Mesa's Kelly Arthur trying to get to Hannah Brown. And bib number 11, the Wellesley U.S. Air Force Academy, trying to get there. but Clarkson dominant all the way. Castleton B team waiting to head out.
Here we go. Anna Witowski coming up the hill. She's going to shift over to this track, to the right-hand side track, coming towards the finish. She's going to head into the finish lane. Everybody else is heading around for another lap.
All right, coming down the final straight, Anna Witowski.
Dominating performance for Clarkson today. Oh, she's got the
flag.
Clarkson flag. Yeah.
Woo!
Waving it proudly. There we go.
There we go. That's a finish. That's how you want to finish a relay.
There you go. National championship. There's her teammates.
No, that's
giving some hugs.
Clarkson getting the relay sweep today.
Clarkson. Holy cow.
Well,
Jim Allett with a magic on the wax. I talked to him earlier. He said he had the magic, and yes, he did.
Well, we'll see how they do in the alumni relay before we say anything.
That's right.
But bib number 14 coming in, the Wyoming B team. Morgan Robbins trying to hand off to Kaylee Bahunin.
Here comes your second place team. St. Olaf again. Great work today by the St. Olaf team. Made up some big time here.
Rose Doda coming in for the last little bit. She'll be finishing up for St. Olaf.
Rose Doda, the St. Olaf flag, filming, waving proudly. And there you go, your second place in the national championship. Daisy Richmond, Stephanie Ballas, and Rose Doda.
Seeds have been pretty accurate so far this week, Bob.
Seeds are pretty good.
All right, that's a Western State athlete, I believe. Coming into the exchange zone. Followed by bib number 11, the Wellesley U.S. Air Force Academy. Becky Bryant trying to hand off to Eileen Wen. All right, we've got the Wyoming team coming up. Wearing bib number 3, that's going to be Catherine Gruner trying to finish it up for the Wyoming team.
Trying to hold off that Castleton team.
All right, we've got the Wellesley Cornell team of Sarah Most, Ellie Thorsgaard, and Emily Follette. I believe that's going to be Ellie trying to hand off to Emily Follette.
There's a Wyoming flag flying proudly out there. Hey, Wyoming, let's see that flag. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Oh, man, you can tell.
Bring them home.
Flag thrower in
bring
high
them
school.
home.
That's a career change you might be looking to make. All right, we got bib number 3, Catherine Gruner coming down to the line.
Yeah.
Grabbing the flag.
Hand off the flag. There we go. Wyoming taking a 3rd place today. Flying their colors proudly. Gotta love those hairdos. We want to get a picture of that later on. So it seems like a little theme today. Clarkson with the relay socks. Wyoming with the hairdos.
All right, Sierra Bowden looking to hand off to Melissa Brown in the Clarkson, Michigan mixed team. I think we're calling that right. All right, a couple people left to get out on their last leg. All right, we've got bib number 5, it looked like, the Castleton team. Emily Green trying to finish it up for Castleton.
That's bib 9, Jared. That's bib 9. That was Emily Cromie coming up the hill. There's Emily Green coming in the finish line. Sorry. And there we go. Castleton slots himself into 4th position. Great championship.
Emily
Good
Green
hugs for the
finishing it up
teammate.
strong.
As Jared said, sun's out, guns out.
All right, we got about 10 more teams to go.
There's a Wellesley team coming up the hill. Over on the other side over there, coming across the flats before the last turn.
All right, don't forget, after this, mixed relay. Still don't know what it's going to entail. We got a downhill course or what?
I heard Nordic cross, Jared. I heard
Nordic
cross.
Crashes galore.
Galore.
All right, Emily Cromie for the Castleton B team. Double pulling hard down the back straight. Or the front straight, not quite sure. All right,
by team 4, Colorado Mesa team.
Hannah Brown finishing up for Colorado Mesa.
Yep.
All right, few teams left here. We got about 8 teams to go. All right, that's going to be bib number 8 making their way around to the final corner. Colorado College, Sarah Packard.
Sometimes, Jared, you just got to ramble on. So right now,
bib number 15, Wellesley, looking to make another handoff, I believe, to their final leg. And that is going to be Hannah Weissman. But right now, we've got UVM, Lizzie Duffy, coming down to the line for UVM. Wyoming flag still waving. Wyoming B team finishing up right now. Kaylee Bahunin. All right, who do we got here? That looked like a U.S. Air Force Academy skier. Bib number 11, Wellesley U.S. Air Force Academy, Eileen Wen. Getting ready to go. Bib number 8, Colorado College, Laurel Sullivan, getting ready to hand off to Sarah Packard. We've got Western State coming down to the finish line. It's going to be Caroline Benny. Caroline Benny finishing up strong for Western State. Bib number 13 coming in now. That's the Wellesley Cornell, Emily Follette. Getting ready to go. Ellie Thorsgaard coming down to the line. Handing it off to Emily. All right. Clarkson, Michigan team, Melissa Brown. I believe trying to finish up for bib number 10, the Clarkson, Michigan mixed team. And there's bib number 6, Cornell team. Pretty sure that's Carolyn Dodd looking to finish it up. Don't forget, after this, we will be taking a short break to, I believe, figure out what the mixed relay is going to be. Could be a snowball fight. That's happened before. Could be relay. Could be some a freestyle best trick sort of venue. All right, Melissa Brown coming down the line. I'm sure the Clarkson team's down there to greet her. All right, Melissa Brown finishing up for her team of Riley Udiger and Sierra Bowden. Bib number 10. All right, Cornell, Carolyn Dodd finishing up strong for Cornell's A team. Cornell's team consisted of Lauren Gillett and Natalie Carlson, and right now finishing Carolyn Dodd. Once again, your top 3 was Clarkson with the win by Sarah Duclos, Bridget Wangler, and Anna Witkowski. St. Olaf with Daisy Richmond, Stephanie Ballas, and Ann Doda. And now it's time for a little bit of old-time rock and roll.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old-time rock and roll. Don't try to take me to a disco. You'll never even get me out on the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be late for the door.
All right, we'd like to take this time here real quick to thank some of our sponsors. Jackson Hole Tourism, reminding you to stay wild. That's right. Well, you can tell by we've seen 6 moose here so far at the venue. Saw a couple others throughout Jackson. Don't forget about Jackson Hole Resort. We skied there a couple days ago. Legs still haven't recovered. It's an awesome mountain. Also, Outdoor Master. And our other sponsor, Patagonia. Like I said, won't help you fight off a moose, but snowstorm, it'll handle. All right, we've got teams gathering over by the USCSA banner. It's always a good year when that thing doesn't take off because of the wind. Last year we were over in Lake Placid. Next year I believe we're going to be in Placid. And as far as I know right now, there's about 80-mile-an-hour winds over there. And I'm not quite sure the USCSA banner would have survived. If anybody knows what is exactly happening with this alumni relay / downhill fest / skier cross, come on over to the timing building and let us know what's happening. All right, bib number 15, Wellesley. Wellesley coming in, looking to hand off to their last skier, Hannah Weissman. So this is McKenna Montimony handing off to Hannah Weissman. All right, well, here I am again on my own since Bob is nowhere to be found. Let's see, what do we got here? Bib number 8, Colorado College. Sarah Packard coming into the finish area, getting greeted by her teammates, Ina Siepman and Laurel Sullivan. And just a quick update, we are in fact having skier cross. It will be slight uphill, then into a downhill course. Finishing out in the field down by the Moose. I think that's the next obstacle. Got to get past the Moose.
Oh, little teammates coming through the finish line, holding hands.
Wellesley and Cornell finishing up together. That's Emily.
That's Cornell and Cornell all the way.
Cornell and Cornell.
Yeah. Bib 13.
All right.
And Jared, I think they call that Nordic cross, not skier cross.
Oh, Nordic cross. I'm not sure it actually has a
Jared.
name, Bob. I've never seen it before, so I can say what I want. So, after the relay, we're going to take a little bit of time, get reorganized. We're going to figure out where that course is going. And then we'll be back on to broadcast you very unofficially.
So we just want to recap our top teams here. In 5th place, your Castleton B team. In 4th place, your Castleton A team.
All right. Hold on, Bob.
Oh.
We got Eileen Wen coming down to the finish line.
Let's go, Eileen. Finishing it up for us, Eileen Wen from Wellesley coming across the line. She was on a mixed team with Wellesley and Air Force. Great job today.
All right, you can go. You can continue, Bob.
Your 3rd place team was Wyoming. The bronze medalists, the team of Madison Tinker, Ella DeWolf, and Kathleen Grunner. Your 2nd place team, silver medalists, team of Daisy Richmond, Stephanie Ballas, and Rose Doda. And your national champions, 1st place team out of Clarkson, Sarah Duclos, Bridget Wangler, and Anna Witowski. Woo! Woo! Clarkson sweeping both the men's and the women's relays today.
All right, real quick, we want to give a shout out to our production guy here. I'm going to break his camera trying to get him on.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. This is Alex. He works on Northwoods Law. So, you ever watch that show? There we go. That's Alex. He's our guy. All right. I'm Jared Newell. I was going to say I was Bob Underwood, but that's you.
I'm Bob Underwood.
All right.
I lost my sunglasses, but I'm feeling all right.
Well, we got a couple more people to call, but other than that, we'll be back for the mixed relay. Thank you so far for joining us. We've had a great time here in Jackson so far. All skiing, saw some moose. It's a good week.
All these videos are going to be archived and up on the USCSA website, so make sure you get out there and see both of those.